Hello Capricorns, and welcome back. Welcome if you guys are new. It is your girl Jazzy J here on this mic, and this is Earth Vibes Tarot. This is a Capricorn only channel, but y'all are all very welcome here to the messages. Sit back, relax, take a chance, my love. Smash your like buttons, leave a comment down below. Just don't forget to make sure that you guys are subscribed here to the channel for more content and for more of me. So we're going to go ahead and get into your channeled message here, Capricorn. You guys may start to see me with pre-pulled cards here a lot more. Spirit has just kind of been guiding me in that direction lately. So if you see it, just know that that is the reason why. We have this energy of something is frozen in your heart from your family home. Something is frozen in your heart from your family home. Now, Capricorn, when this message came out, Spirit was, this immediately came out in this 4D energy. It said something is frozen in your heart space from childhood. 4D. The 4D is like the spiritual realm. So this is a deck that I have created. You're going to start seeing this a lot more as well. But it talks about the energy of love and empathy and compassion and just that spirit heart type of energy. And then we had inner child work come out, followed by winter energy, giving that frozone. Roses are red, violets are blue. Where is my super suit? And bottom of the deck ended up being shadow work. So we're seeing this recurrent theme here of energy of something being trapped, something being frozen, something being pushed within and kept there. Okay, now this inner child work energy that's coming out, I absolutely love this card and this image that I picked for it because it really embraces and embodies that like childhood, child therapy type of energy, kind of sitting down, talking with somebody, drawing out, coloring out your feelings, your emotions. And this is something that has been truly not necessarily forgotten about, but it is an influence to you in your day-to-day life. So we have energetic messages with East energy underneath of that, followed by dream space, which, you know, to me, this East energy is taking on that situation of conversation, right? And of communication, and Spirit's way of communicating to you is through your dream space. And I've been picking up on this a lot, and so has a lot of other readers, but just understanding that, you know, sometimes you're gonna have to really break down your dreams, keeping a dream journal, things like that, in order to really understand what these messages are, especially if you're picking up on this energy, right? So you're here for a reason. And you guys are a part of the spiritual community. So it's about taking the steps that need to be taken in order to find the clarity personally for yourself that you need and that you're looking for here, okay? So we're going to keep going. I do have some notes and stuff written down, guys, from the channeling, which I think this is going to be super, super helpful, especially in our readings, since the way we do our readings and how we kind of get into the energy here. So you were possibly broken at a young age here, Capricorn. And when I mean broken, I mean your heart was broken. You felt like your home life, your family life, a part of that was destroyed, right? And a part of that left you shattered, left you in pieces, right? And pieces of you that you haven't necessarily gone to fix or gone to tend to in your life. And this is a feeling of broken commitment. You felt like, and maybe you didn't know how to put it into words back then, but there was this loss of trust, this loss of loyalty, right? This sense of dishonesty and deception that was the culprit to bring you to this sense of loss and loyalty and loss and trust, whether it's in a person, in a sense of commitment, in a sense of relationships. But a commitment was broken and you've never gone back to attend to it. And it's kind of been frozen in time. And You know, for some of you, this is going to come in the form of parents. Some of you, this is coming in the form of possibly grandparents, other familial relationships, depending on the type of trauma or abuse that you have experienced. This is also going to be in relation to friendship and romantic ties, not necessarily as a child, but as a young adult moving forward, especially those that have had, they're saying, children at a young age or have experienced sexual relations at a young age. There are things that have been frozen in time. And this kind of has also been leading to a feeling of rejection, Capricorn, and it has led to a unknowing obsession, and I'm going to use that term very lightly, of care or beauty. So what I mean by care or beauty, I mean by either giving this on to others or making your life beautiful, doing this for yourself, really putting a lot of energy and effort into yourself. Some people may call it narcissistic. I'm using these terms very lightly because of the amount of energy and effort, maybe even selfish, that you're putting into yourself and how much you're focusing on yourself. Or this has gone into taking care of others, doing for others, really focusing on the other people, the other party. And again, it's going back to what has been frozen in time. So with that being said, let's dive into this energy and see what Capricorn needs to know or be aware of here at this time. And it has played a role in multiple relationships that you have been going through. And this is where we're getting into the timeline situation, and that there's two different timelines that we're experiencing here, right? There's going to be two different timelines. We have the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn. This is your energy coming out. These two timelines, one is going to end up in union and one is going to end up in repeated cycles, right? And this is going to be dependent upon what you choose here. All right, this is definitely going to be dependent upon what you choose here. So let's see. Show us what we need to see here, please, Spirit. For Capricorn, we have the Magician. The Six of Swords. Wow, the King of Pentacles with the Four of Swords tucked behind it. Capricorn, what you're experiencing here is a push, a drive to not necessarily only follow your dreams, but to finally come out of this blockade of energy. There is a manifested new beginning that comes forward here. The Magician. There's something quite spectacular, something that is quite blessed. Okay. And the situation comes in where there's an opportunity for you to receive some sort of desire. Okay. But this is going to entail taking yourself, trusting, having faith, letting your walls down, and moving in a direction, allowing yourself to be guided out of chaos and into peace. Now, when I said this energy was frozen, you're experiencing this shakeup, right? And this is a shakeup that we've been talking about for quite some time now. And we may call it the tower, we may call it death, whatever. But what we're experiencing here is melting, right? The ice around the situation, around this internal capsule. And it's beginning to rear its head, right? Meaning a choice is needing to be made here. And depending on that choice, depending on the decision, is going to fully depend on you and what you feel you're ready for, right? Because a lot of people are experiencing true, okay, signs and synchronicities, not just through numbers, colors, physical signs, things like that, but literally through their dreams. And there's this energy of rest. There's this energy of calm. There's this energy of peace. The 6 and the 4 lead us to the 2. And again, some of you are finally fully becoming open and accepting of this energy, allowing you to make the decision to move forward, right, with a particular energy. And what I mean by that, that's timeline 1. Those that are actively choosing union, choosing mission, allowing their walls to be let down, expectation of what comes in to be let down, right? The codependency, the rearing of this inner child energy to finally be dealt with through choice and decision of cycles. And we see that through the bottom of the deck being the World with the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. It creates an awakening. It creates an ascension, this choice, this decision that's made. And it finally is like this sense of completing a very long and drawn out cycle here. This is something that comes in quite fast, quite vigorously, but it's something that needs to be dealt with, handled, and otherwise the energy will pass by and cycles will repeat once again. Tell us about this King of Pentacles energy. We've got the Queen of Swords. And Strength. I see 2 different people here. Or one person that is just very headstrong and focused and has boundaries that are set. meaning they're up for anything, they're ready for anything. The Hangman. And there's a sense of new perspective, allowing for new direction. Death, rebirth with Seven of Pentacles and the Moon. But look how the Seven of Pentacles is being depicted. Those deep rooted energies, Capricorn. There's a sense of surrender and freedom that comes from this as well. The King of Cups with the Ten of Cups, it seems like you've manifested a very mature and, I'm going to say, wise, loving, and prosperous new beginning. It feels like you've manifested something very positive and active here in your life. But in order to truly accept this, there are walls that need to be broken and let down. There's a maturity in the Queen of Swords where she's realizing she needs to surrender here. A lack of surrender creates rigidity, which is not allowing for clarity. And this is about wisdom. This is about being understood. And having the knowledge and wherewithal from past experiences to allow yourself to be in that energy. You've manifested something that you intuitively know is going to bring you a great deal of happiness and a great deal of peace. But again, you must be willing to surrender to this energy. There's a lot of court cards here. But it feels like, it doesn't feel like individual people necessarily. It feels like a combination of both, because someone here there's a true healing of a father wound. And the availability, emotional availability. So the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Wheel is here. So we have, again, something that comes in very quickly, right? Just as quick as it may go, with the Wheel of Fortune as well. This is something that feels a little bit destined, a little bit fated in nature. when this energy comes in, allow yourself to know which way you want the wheel to go, right? Allow yourself to either be open or be blocked. But this is where you have to really realize what your energy is in the situation and what you've healed, what you've acknowledged, what you're ready for, because not everybody is willing to acknowledge these pieces of themselves that are trying to be exposed and expressed through the melting of their own ice caps, and other people are. So it's just a matter of what you're ready for and what you're willing to do. There is a freedom in this choice, so allow yourself to be free here. Capricorn, let's close this out. So you have the energy of unlikely with there's something better and communicate clearly. So again, a lot of people, I feel like, are really needing to acknowledge this inner child wound before asking for certain love, certain energy, certain emotion. Bottom of the deck is no. Look for a sign, and possibly what you're asking for may not be what is on the boards or the cards for you, right? We have to be willing to acknowledge, what are you actually ready for? Like, if this is the type of relationship that you're asking for, would you even be ready for that? And then when you're asking about certain particular people, if you're continuously been asking about them, it's either that's not the person, okay? Or there's something you need to acknowledge within yourself, which is going to show you that that's probably still not the person. All right. So allow yourself to be
19042403305.
My goodness. Allow yourself to be open to the unknown, because that's an unknown number. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Allow yourself to be open to the unknown. Sometimes what we think we want isn't even what we're ready for, and not what we need, right? And a part of that is acknowledging where we actually stand energetically and what we may need to acknowledge within ourselves before something even becomes available to us. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here, Capricorn. I hope y'all found this insightful and that it resonated. If it did, or if it does, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Just don't forget to make sure you're subscribed, and I'll speak to y'all in the next one.